First pitch moments away from SunTrust Park. It's the Yankees and the Braves, and it's coming up next. Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, like a lot of guys, Matty, Patrick Corbin all the way back from Tommy John surgery. From the left side, good fastball, 93 to 95. Little overhand curveball. Will throw an occasional slider. His best off-speed pitch might be the straight changeup. He needs to use all 4 pitches. You'll know if he's on early, getting a lot of swings and misses on that fastball down in the zone.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Now at the plate, Horace Simone. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1 home. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Striding into the box, Thomas Ishikawa. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ishikawa is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Simone aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move. The 1-2 is
is looked at for ball number 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Nobody out, runner on first. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. The windup and the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Camargo's got it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Yanks held in check, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Leandro Velasmil will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
At the plate, Bradford Robinette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-0 now. The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Now batting, Dansby Swanson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Soft liner to the left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And at first for him following the one-out single. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Ronald Anaya, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Braves strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hits this one hard the other way. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that one just missed outside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Stanton is off at first with 2 away. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So stepping in, Ryan McMahon. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Coming to the plate now, Leandro Velasmil, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? And he is out on the tag. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back to SunTrust Park following this. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Bottom of the second here with no score. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Horace Simone. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Now the 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Thomas.
Digging in now, Thomas Ishikawa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Simone leads off second with nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
In now, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. One there on to Freeman, and they get the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number two.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
2 out with the man at first. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, David Escobar. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
David Escobar.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher Patrick Corbin.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Patrick Corbin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Center fielder number 25. Bradford.
At the plate, Bradford Robinette. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Settling in now, Travis Shaw looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ryan McMahon.
Riding in once again, Ryan McMahon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at bat. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Camargo will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Anaya.
So striding forward now, Ronald Anaya. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. The 2-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now they've got him in a rundown. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Leandro Velazquez.
Leandro Velazquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Horace Simon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Horace Simon. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
In there, and it's even at 1. One out, nobody on. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
A little bouncer. The next 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty, one man out. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Another full count offering on its way. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. He spoils another one and will do it again. 1 out, nobody on. Good battle. Count remains full.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for enough.
Aaron Blair enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. In now, Thomas Ishikawa, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Simone, base runner at first with 1 out. Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Count still full, 3-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Anaya sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A ball and a strike now. The pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ishikawa from the outfield grass. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan McMahon. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Shaw at third with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to third. Camargo brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Luis Severino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 40, Luis Severino.
Leading off the inning, David Escobar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Escobar, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Missed with a slider. There's a strike. Fouled away. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he'll get in there safely. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Ryan Mascara will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ryan Mascara.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. McMahon is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25, Bradford Robinette.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bradford Robinette. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. From the stretch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Popped him up. McMahon moving to his left. And the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at SunTrust Park, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Lucas Sims is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Lucas Sims.
Gene Segura is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. But this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Darren Lyon.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Tyler Wade will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 1-1 home. Hot shot toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Gerardo Parra will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul to home plate. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Lions over at second. Wade at first, one gone. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves nothing. Tyler Wade will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 39, Tyler Wade.
Gerardo Parra will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Pablo Castro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Alfonso Vasquez is also into the game as he takes over at short. Mark Valdez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch popped up. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Rob Brantley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Right over the middle, knee high. Castro typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Brantley, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. This is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Ramon Torres will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Hero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
1-0 count. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail things here 2-0. Mark Valdez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 54.
Rob Brantley will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Number 69, Rob Brantley.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose Ramirez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Bobby O'Neill is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jeremy Hazelbaker has also come into the ball game. He'll take over in right field and hit in the pitcher's spot in the lineup. Chesler Cuthbert is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1 on its way. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 is back up the middle and into center field. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Brian McGrath come on the pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Cuthbert on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And time to check out the line score for this spring training affair. Both teams working the kinks out as we play the 8th inning tonight. Striding in, Travis Shaw. He doubled his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year major league vet. Runners on first with 1 down. Up high, 2-1 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Brian McGrath will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 0.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chad Green will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kevin Kenny will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, David Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Victor Caratini will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. A cold strike on the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. That's lifted the other way out to left. McGrath is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Bradford Robinette.
Bradford Robinette.
He's set, and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Dusty Coleman will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Escobar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Victor Caratini is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 8.
Dusty Coleman will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop.
Number 9, Dusty Coleman.
Rex Brothers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Brothers, a native of Tennessee. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Caratini is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping in, Kevin Kenny. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Alfonso Vasquez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is a slider that can't catch the outside. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Chris Fernandez will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. high in the air out to center field. Robinette is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Lewis Dart will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Dart.
0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Kenny at second. Vasquez on at first with 2 down. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Digging in, Kyle Higashioka. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And that one just missed outside.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two out, bases loaded. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Yankees leave them loaded. They're up 2-0. Lewis Dart will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 17, Lewis Dart.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Rob Refsnyder is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Stepping in for the Braves, Killian Galarraga. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here now the 2-2. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Full count still.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The payoff pitch one more time. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Zach Span is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Rob Brantley, drew a base on balls his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swings through the slider there.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Here's another 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Jeremy Hazelbaker will be next. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter,
Rio Ruiz will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Rio Ruiz.
Chapman's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Galarraga leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Final strike for the Braves. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Leandro Velasquez earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.